Hi, good evening and welcome to Legal News Malaysia, where we discuss key legal concepts that shape our justice system. Today, we will be focusing on a fundamental principle, trespass to the person. Trespass to the person is a vital aspect of Malaysian tort law. Rooted in common law principles, it safeguards our most personal and sacred rights, bodily integrity, personal freedom, and human dignity. This law addresses intentional and unlawful interference with an individual's body or liberty without valid justification. There are three main types of trespass to the person under Malaysian law: assault, battery, and false imprisonment. Each category has specific legal implications designed to protect individuals from harm, coercion, or unlawful detention. Stay with us as we explore these types of trespass and examine real-life cases to demonstrate their impact on Malaysian society, presented by our firm's lawyers.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Hazim Azri, your legal representative today, and I will be discussing the case of Ahmad Iwan Ahmad Fauzi versus Muhammad Fahim bin Enduk and Orais. This case involved an incident of assault and physical contact against the appellant, who was a student at Sekolah Menengah Sains Sultan Mahmud Sesma. On the night of April 26, 2015, 5 schoolmates who are the respondent attacked the appellant in the dormitory room of the head prefect and assistant head prefect. The assault included punching, hitting with a rugby ball, and forcing the appellant to perform squats against his will. As a result of this attack, the appellant suffered serious injuries, including a perforated right eardrum which led to permanent hearing loss in one ear. The case of Ahmad Iwan against Muhammad Fahimi highlight legal issues surrounding physical assault within school premises. Several recommendations to ensure the safety of students include: the first one, audit and reporting. It's about the conduct regular school safety audits and prepare reports on the impact of bullying. Second, proactive measures. Schools should adopt yearly approaches to prevent violence, including identifying signs of bullying. And third, collaboration with authorities. Work with legal services and the police to ensure swift justice for victims and deter perpetrators. And last one, training. It's about the conduct training station by enforcement authorities to equip school staff with skills to handle bullying incidents more effectively. And these measures are aimed to create a safer and more transparent school environment. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum and greetings. I am Muhammad Takiziki bin Halil as a prosecutor today, and I will be discussing the case of forced imprisonment in Ikmal Hisham bin Harun against Siti Fauzia binti Staba and another. This case involved the plaintiff, who was detained on November 9, 2016 by a narcotic officer and charged under 39B of the Dangerous Drug Act 1952 after 36.4 grams of heroin were found. He was held that for 12 days before being formally charged. However, it was later discovered that the investigation document contained false minutes that were misreported by the Deputy Public Prosecutor. Playing a significant role in the wrongful detention of the plaintiff, the charge was eventually amended to Section 12(2) and 3 of the Dangerous Act 1952. The plaintiff subsequently filed a lawsuit against the defendant for abuse of power and wrongful detention, seeking compensation for his unlawful detention, which lasted 106 days from November 21, 2016 to March 7, 2017. As a law enforcement officer, it is imperative that we uphold legal standards in criminal investigation and ensure the integrity of the justice system is maintained. To prevent future cases of misconduct, it is crucial to establish safe reporting channel for police officers to report abuse of power without fear of reprisal. Furthermore, reform is standard operating procedure (SOP) must be implemented to ensure the law enforcement action are legally justified and protect individual rights. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, today let's break down the case detail of the case of Ahmad Azhar bin Othman against Rosanna binti Misbun. This case revolves around the tort of battery and jurisdictional issues, highlighting critical aspects of civil and Sharia law in Malaysia. So let's dive in. So in this case, the respondent, a wife, alleged multiple instances of physical abuse by her husband. These incidents referred to as the first, second and third batteries occurred at their home, a reception counter and a parking lot. While the husband was charged and fined under the penal code for some of these acts, the wife later sought civil remedies, claiming damages for the tort of battery in the sessions court. The husband argues that since they were both Muslim, the Sharia court should have jurisdiction as the issues pertain to their marriage. However, the court held otherwise under Section 65 Sub 1 Sub B of the Subordinate Courts Act. The Session Court has jurisdiction of a tort case, provided the monetary claim is within 1 million ringgit. Furthermore, laws like Domestic Violence Act and the Married Women Act explicitly allow spouses to claim compensation for personal injuries. The court found that battery is a civil matter unrelated to matrimonial law governed by Sharia law, making the Session Court the appropriate venue for the case. The husband appealed to shift jurisdiction to the Sharia court was dismissed, and the Session Court awarded the wife damages for her suffering. In conclusion, the case reaffirmed the importance of ensuring justice for victims of domestic abuse. Civil courts, including Session Court, are the right venue for tort claims like battery, regardless of the party's marital or religious status. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Putra, your future defense lawyer. Have you heard about the case of Amir Afif bin Amruddin against Ram Talib bin Jani Muhammad and others? This case involved a claim by Amir Afif against 6 defendants for physical assault, including battery. The incident occurred on 21st February 2020 and arose following Amir Afif's divorce from his ex-wife. Amir Afif alleged that the defendants physically assaulted him. Video evidence showed that the defendant 1, which is his ex-wife uncle, forcefully grabbed Amir's arms, choked him and blocked him from leaving. Meanwhile, defendant 2, his ex-wife aunt, attempted to kick and strike him. All these actions occurred without Amir Afif's consent, as he was holding his child and trying to leave the location peacefully. The court evaluated the case based on the elements of battery, which include the defendant's intent, the control over their actions, the physical contact, and without the plaintiff's consent, which is in this case Amir Afif rejected any physical contact but was still assaulted. Thus, the court found the defendants guilty of battery, rejected their defense arguments, and ordered them to pay damages to the plaintiff. As a conclusion, this case underscores every individual's right to bodily safety and highlight that any unauthorized physical contact is unlawful. Thank you for your hearing.
Next, we will discuss the case that occurred in 2024, namely Dik Muhammad Suhaimi bin Ahmad Ghazali versus Siti Fairuz binti Samsuri and others. This case will provide an important lesson about forced imprisonment. Let's dive into the action of this case. Looking at the case, Nick was detained on March 19, 2014 by SPRM officers on corruption charge. He was detained overnight in a poorly maintained lockup, denied medical treatment, forced to plead guilty, and publicly humiliated. Therefore, the main issue that arises is whether the action of the MSCC made the elements of forced imprisonment. Referring to the case of Walker against Commissioner of Police of the Metropolis 2014, the court wrote that detention without lawful authority is an act of forced imprisonment. So what was the court decision? The court found that the MSCC exceeded their authority and awarded RM 40,000 ringgit in compensation to Nick. However, his claim against the prosecution for malicious intent was rejected. Therefore, the lesson we can learn from this case is the importance of accountability in law enforcement and the need for the use of surveillance system to protect the right of detainees. That's all for me, your lawyer.
Okay.
So, you have just witnessed the discussion of the cases earlier. We can conclude that trespass to the person is a fundamental legal principle that protects individual rights and personal safety. It covers assault, battery, and false imprisonment, focusing on intentional actions that violate a person's autonomy. Let's break into some recommendations. The case presented by the lawyers highlighted critical issues in this area. For example, in Ahmad Ikhwan against Muhammad Fahmi, the issue of assault and violence in schools underscored the need for audits, anti-bullying measures, and legal enforcement training to ensure student safety. In Iqmal Hisham against Siti Nurfauzia, police abuse of power emphasized the importance of accountability with recommendations for body cameras and improved complaint platforms. Domestic violence, as seen in Ahmad Azhar against Rozana Misbun, called for stronger protection, orders harsher penalties, and recognition of emotional and financial abuse. Lastly, cases like Amir Afif against Ram Talib highlighted the need to balance the defamation claims to protect legitimate complaints from retaliatory actions. Together, these cases reinforce the law's commitment to protecting personal dignity, fostering accountability and creating a safer society for all. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, justice is not merely about punishment, but about protecting the rights of every individual with fairness and impartiality. Justice for all, fairness above all. Thank you.